Alright. Using this live to try and make a little video to somebody. Well, everybody, can you guys please answer in my comments? I, I try and read humans. I try and figure out what's wrong with the world. And, well, I try to explain it to you guys, but you don't get it. But, hey, I'm going to try and do it again. Like, here we go. We got Harlow Blonde. Like, is that makeup, filter? What is it? We all know that's not her face. Why does she have to... Why is she so ashamed of her face that she's got to cover it up? I mean, you're going to take that much... Like, if that's makeup, you're going to do your makeup and hair and make sure you're all dressed up for TikTok. Weird to me, but hey, to each their own, whatever makes everybody happy. But hey, if that's what you think you're going to wake up beside, probably not going to happen. You know what I mean? Little fake. But let's hear what Harlow has to say and why I question the human race.
7 years ago, I was a ballroom dance instructor. I was actually on PBS for like ballroom dance competitions and stuff like that, and I was pretty damn good. I was actually a teacher.
She loves nothing better than to tell everybody all this stuff that, I mean, I was in a magazine once, and I've been to, anyways, go on, Harlow.
My students was a well-known tire company's owner in Ohio. He will go unnamed. We'll call him Rob. Well, Rob decided during one of his visits that he was going to sexually harass me. And he said, I think you should show me your tits.
Wow. You think she would have called him out right there, then and there, you know what I mean? When someone sexually harasses you and you're a strong woman such as Harlow, you should probably call it out, eh? Hey, I don't want to work with you if that's the way you want to talk to me, but let's continue with what Harlow has to say, and you guys can make me understand humanity because I really don't get it.
No, it's even though I'm a country girl, I got this much ghetto.
Oh, I noticed
from
it.
going to Princeton. Actually, no.
Did she say she got that much ghetto from going to Princeton? I don't know. Is Princeton a place, or is that the university, or she tried to...
Fuck it, I got a lot of ghetto in me. Well, I guess he thought that I was just going to be crushed that a man would say such a thing to me. Well, I remember meeting his beautiful wife, nicest woman you ever want to meet. She was so excited about the wedding. As you know, or may not know, even if you're a dance instructor, you have the gowns and stuff that we wore, the costumes, dance shoes, were very expensive, and I was 20 years old.
Let's just make a point. She's met the wife. Beautiful, nice woman. And she knows that he's asked to see her boobs, which she hasn't even told him yet that it's inappropriate. So why would he stop if she's not willing to tell him that it's inappropriate to do?
I told him, I said, I'll tell your damn wife unless you pay for all my stuff for the cruise. So Rob did.
Now, Harlow, some questions. Was Rob on the cruise? You don't really say. So, did he get to see those boobies? You don't really say. Did he just pay for a cruise for you, or was it for the two of you? And it's funny. This is the whole part that I don't get. Get ready, get ready.
Dismissed him as a student. And
so after the cruise, you dismissed him as a student.
Fucking vibe. Don't ever take nobody's shit. I don't give a fuck how much money they...
Well, no, sweetheart. You took some shit and you took some fucking money for it because you thought you fucking deserved it. Even though you knew that there was a woman that didn't even know what the fuck was going on, a lovely woman that you couldn't fucking tell that, well, her soon-to-be husband or husband was fucking hitting on her. You couldn't do that. Instead, you let that woman live a fucking lie for your gain, eh, sweetheart? See, that's the problem in the world. We're just willing to fuck anybody over to get what's ours. She doesn't even say, like, I'd love to know if old Robbie went on that trip. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't say. It's kind of, what do you guys think? People watching, like, you guys are fucking living in delusional worlds, and you, like, let me know where I'm wrong. I think I'm just speaking the truth. This is the fucking devil. This is the way humans actually fucking act. They would fuck somebody they know is really, really nice. They would fuck their boyfriend to get what they wanted, and then think that they're a good person because they're saying, oh, their wife is lovely. Like, how fucking stupid. Like, can you imagine? And hey, listen, that was a long time ago. Hey, Rob, if you ever want to check out her tits again, just go over to her TikTok. They're all over the place. You know what I mean? And then she gets all upset when people say stuff to her. Like, hey, do you want the attention? Do you not want the attention? What the fuck do you want? And you just want content so you can bitch and whine and make yourself the fucking victim. Because it makes you fucking feel good. Real good deep down inside. You see how the human race is failing? Like this is a Dagburn supporter. See, I already knew off the bat that this person was a ding dong, but what else is going on in the wonderful world of YouTube today? Hey, you guys want to see something? Hey, th3, are you on here? You on here, sweetheart? I do love
got more money, the Matchbox 20. Get more ass, the Mark McGrath.
Is that Kid Rock? Hey, th3, is Kid Rock real or is he fake? Did he come straight out of a trailer or did he come out of a castle? Which one is it? And hey, did you appreciate his first thoughts on Bud Light or the ones after where you were a piece of shit if you disagreed that Bud Light was fucking good? But is that because the UFC is Buddy Dana got a sponsorship? Was there something in it for him? He became friends with the ex-CIA guy that works for Bud Light, and everything's all good now. Does Kid Rock sound like he's for the people just because he's hanging out with Trump? He seems fake to me. But am I wrong? Did I get some bad information? With the music industry, it's fucking wonderful. See, that's the thing. Who are you guys gonna pick? If you found out there was a God and you actually had to pay attention to your music and your idols and what was going on, huh? Like Eminem. Do you guys think Eminem's a good guy? Did you guys see the latest new? Oh, he's back. He's representing Gen X. You guys actually paid attention to it. You guys paid. You ever heard Kings Never Die? Selling my soul to be just the undisputed again. Kings never die. Well, ones that want to rule the world on earth, they do die. There's an ending and expiry date for those ones, I think. The kings who never want a crown are the true fucking kings that will live forever. You know what I mean? If you want to be the ruler over people, you got some fucking malfunctions in your head. But hey, that's the way the world is today. We all want to think that we're better than other people. That way we can make ourselves feel good. Instead of trying to inspire people to act better, like, it makes me, like, I want to reach out to this Mises guy going, oh fuck, you might want to watch yourself. You as a man of God, I'm quite sure if you sit down and watch a couple episodes of Martin Speaks without getting in the chat and having them fucking lick your dick while you're in there, you might be able to plainly see that a man that talks about God the way he does, he certainly doesn't have them, and it doesn't take half a fucking brain to even figure that out. But hey, I just wanted to. No, maybe I'll. Let's see here. No one ever likes to identify themselves. What do we got here? Oh yeah.
Hey, Martin Speaks. Me, you, Psycho Babble, and a few of us need to just do what you said. Let's start this class action lawsuit against Ryan Upchurch. How about that? Let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going.
Can someone answer me how they would have a lawsuit against Ryan Upchurch? Is Martin Speaks gonna sue Upchurch for calling them Gerber Nerbers? Because I don't remember ever hearing Ryan say, hey, go get Martin. No, I think he was just pointing out that Martin was an idiot because, well, Martin was allowed to say things about Upchurch to actually get Upchurch's attention. So he should have just been happy that he got Upchurch's attention, but he thinks that now that he got Upchurch's attention, and that's what he wanted, that there should be a lawsuit. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are retarded. Like, Carl Martin is like, listen, bud, you're the Antichrist. Within you is a hero and a villain. You know how God says, take the righteous path or the other path? You have Christ in you or you have the Antichrist. Which ending do you want, Marty? That's up to you. But you got a lot of work to do on yourself, bud. You got to admit to yourself who you are. And I just don't know if you'll ever come to terms with that. But hopefully, if you break down mentally, it'll be a good sign. You know what I mean? If we see you leave YouTube, and we'll hope the best for you. Because I want Carl Martin to suffer. I do. Because that way I know his brain's starting to get rewired. I mean, if I had to go mental, and hey, I was not even half of what Carl Martin is, I feel sorry for people if they have to go through what I did. Really, really do. But hey, it'll be the best thing for him. I'm a fucking way better man than I used to be. You know what I mean? I used to let people walk all over me, fucking use me, tell me whatever they wanted, and I know in my head it wasn't right, but I just, rather than fucking fight them, I just give my life over to them and just fucking do whatever made them happy. When you find God, she's a hard road, and no, that's the problem. I think that's why most people don't really have an interest in God, because it's actually hard work. It's very hard work. You'll go through some trials and tribulations, but that's what the human race is trying to avoid. Like, I say it all the time. I don't know how you guys can sit there and say to me, well, Carl, we know what you're saying is true. The WEF is coming and all this shit is real. There's fucking way too much fluoride in the water in California. And, well, I mean, maybe they were like, these train derailments were on purpose. And our air, I mean, I gotta question the planes. Like I said, I have videos where they just stop. And then it's just, we don't care. We'll just let that keep going. We'll let our children fight our fight. You know what I mean? We'll let them do it for their children. When all we have to do is come together and come up with a plan to get the fucking truth. And I try and say, hey, why don't you use me? I had an experience so I can fucking show the world. But no, that means you'd have to get a little crazy, you know what I mean? You'd have to believe in God a little bit, or you'd have to listen to me and figure out if I was full of shit before you prop me up, but nobody will. It's funny. It's funny. Anyways, I rambled on there about Martin, and then I went, that's the thing. Like, what's Dagbrand gonna sue Upchurch about? Like, he started this. all with that fucking guy that Upchurch used to work with. And then the guy comes out and says, yeah, I gave you a fake story. Want to feel good about myself. And then Dagburn comes back and says, they threatened him. Like, I don't know. They videotape everything. You'd think if they were getting a shakedown, they'd at least record then, but no. I don't know. Does anybody think Dagburn's the victim out there? I think bad things have been done to him by people who are just as low down as he is. But he's never going to take responsibility. Like, what are you going to sue for? What's Psychobabble going to sue for? You can't sue for what Creek Squad does. Because you don't have on video where fucking Ryan says, hey, Creek Squad, go get him. I think I only ever heard him say that twice. And once was with Adam Calhoun and another time with Tony Dodge. But I thought Tony Dodge should have showed those DMs though, but nobody fucking cares, you know what I mean? Like, nobody cares. When there's somebody who should be fucking asked all the time, fucking ignore them, but fucking Johnny Gobble will get all the love. Then again, I don't get it. What else do we got with Johnny Gobble?
Oh, let's not forget that you guys are trying to ruin PBR too. Let's not forget that. The same people are trying to, they're trying to do the same thing to me.
Well, I mean, it's tit for tat. I mean, I've seen PBR go after some of those boys pretty hard. Actually, I've seen Johnny Dagburn trying to put down Rusty Truck. Now, I would let him put down Rusty Truck. I wouldn't even say anything if I thought Rusty was wrong. Or his son. I don't, maybe it's not even Rusty, it's his son. He tries to make fun of him for going to the police about somebody making a fucking website saying they're a child predator. Like, if there's a reason to go to the cops and have someone stop for fucking spreading lies, could you imagine if Rusty's son's neighbors actually got a fucking glimpse of that? And never bothered to ask them and just assumed, and then seen fucking old Rusty's son trying to talk to one of their kids? You get shot for something he never did. Dagburn wants to, like, lies should be exposed. I don't get it. I don't get, like, PBR is a sick man. I mean, if Dagburn, I can't see it because he can't see himself, but like, you guys do hear what a victim he is, right? Little does he know he's his own victim. Like, it's the Great Awakening. And he's gonna find out what a fucking tard he is. He has no clue what he's done to himself. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. He's gonna be famous. Just like he fucking asked for. Sometimes you better fucking watch what you ask the universe for. I know when I asked for the truth, I got my ass whipped, but fuck, she's all worth it. Come a brand new man, you can see other people, you get to know yourself, you can see other people for who they are. I mean, you guys let me know where I'm wrong on Harlow or where I'm wrong on any of this shit. Like, this is ridiculous thinking you can fucking sue somebody. Why do you want somebody's money? If you've been hurt, wouldn't you want justice? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you want them to have to take at least admittance on what they did? But this is a new day, a new father, you know what I mean? But we're going to change that. We're going to bring that back to the good father. No more fucking Johnny's daddy. Johnny, your daddy's done. The left side of your brain is fucking completely taken over. Completely taken over. You have no concept of fucking reality. You guys are all fucking mentally ill. Like Dana trying to tell me that she doesn't fucking trash people. Like, holy fuck. I've seen her go after Cashville. I've seen her go after fucking Seeper. Like just because people do it to you. I don't go and dig into people's lives. I just look and see what they tell me for themselves, and I try and ask the question, hey, this is what's being told to me. And if you're telling me this, then maybe God knows, and maybe you should figure out that you're a piece of shit, and maybe you should change. Or maybe if you can't realize that your fucking children need you and you need to fucking nut up, now's the fucking time. Hey, maybe we can fucking unite and fucking do something to change the fucking whole entire world. Or do you like the system that we're in? Where we start out with debt. Where the fuck does the debt, where does that debt get paid to? Chase Morgan? Hey, Chase Morgan does all this shit, makes all this money, but it's your guys' money. Does that even make fucking sense? That you guys put up your money into a bank and it fucking pays its executives these great big bonuses and they're making big fat stacks off of your money. Like, the bank should be owned by the people. You know, you want to borrow money, you're borrowing it from the people, so you might want to make sure you pay it back. You know what I mean? What's up with you, Cashville? Listen, buddy, don't let Marty take your brain. He's trying. Like, he is such a weak, pathetic piece of shit. Like, hey, when you're destroying him with videos and you got friends on the back streets, he's all about running from you. But when when the world's against Johnny Cashville, that's when fucking old Marty becomes brave again and wants to do all the things he told people he wasn't supposed to do as a Christian. Martin is probably the biggest loser on YouTube. Like, people have lied on me, Johnny, but that guy has been absolutely out of this world a liar. Can you believe trying to tell somebody you're having an affair with their wife online? Can you fucking, like, you really tried to put that into my head? God's watching them, Cashville. God's watching them, and God, like, I swear, God's got to be shaking his head going, how did I create something so fucking stupid? How did it let the devil in so much? He's got me all blocked and shit too, you know what I mean? But I won't use his clips. I'll just fucking, if I have to, I'll take it off the big TV screen. He can't strike me. Because he's like, there's too many men like Marty in society. They hide behind a keyboard. He talks about being ghetto and gangster and shit. If you ever walked up on Marty, I'm being honest, I think he shits himself. Like, he is such a scared man. Scared. So scared. So scared, in fact, that he doesn't want to be around his children because he knows he's a bad influence. What kind of fucking man does that to his family where he just left that fucking trailer? Say, Livy, baby, you guys take care of the problems. Even though when I didn't have a place to stay, this is where I fucking live. And I took your fucking food stamps and I used them. And you guys bought me a car. And none of that shit from Marty, eh? No appreciation from a piece of shit. Always the victim. Always the victim. Never sees the good and the bad neither. It's just whatever he thinks is bad is bad. I know I'm a good dude, bud. I only tell the truth because I want to bring people to God. The truth is what should matter. And if somebody says something to you and it hurts your feelings, you should probably find out why it hurts your feelings. You know what I mean? Like th3. Are you subscribed to th3? You should. His videos are very good, but I mean, he can make all the videos he wants about me. Like those boys want me gay for some reason, and then they use my satire against me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to show the world how ridiculous it is, and then they use it against me. But it's all good because I gave it to them, and I do love their videos. Tax T's newest video is good. You should go see it. You should subscribe. I get bummed out when I see him with only 290 subs. He deserves so much more than that. Because I think he does put some time into his videos. But I wish he would change as a human being, though. You know what I mean? Like, get a grip, bud. If you're waiting for Donald Trump to save you, you might be in trouble, buddy. Like, what happens if something happens to Don? We're just gonna go into fucking civil war? Why not stop it ourselves? Show Don that we're our own superheroes. You know what I mean? Hey, Don, you don't have to do all the work. But hey, Don, if you're part of the work, you're going to go to jail with him. You know what I mean? I personally don't think Don's a bad guy, but I think he's a chosen one. But hey, I've been wrong before. Am I wrong about Upchurch? I have to say probably. I can give you a million reasons why I thought he was there, Cashville, and I tried telling everybody, bud. I tried. But dude, people don't. I don't want to get into that. But hey, I thought Mises made him look like a liar. Like, let me know where I'm wrong. Like, you gotta admit, Upchurch tried to big time Mises. Mises wasn't saying he was best friends. He just thought Upchurch was kind of his boy, you know what I mean? They were into the same shit. They'd communicated on the internet. They'd met each other in real life. I thought it was a big dump. You know what I mean? Especially before that. Upchurch is like, everybody bring it. Somebody says a little statement and it's like, hey, what you fucking bringing me into your drama for? What the fuck is going on here? And listen, if you're chosen, you don't care about politics, but you do care about what's going on around the world. And unfortunately, the politicians are making it happen. So if you're going to change the fucking world, you got to change the politicians. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of world does he want for that daughter he's bringing in? Does he want her to be able to have dreams? What happens if she wants to be an athlete? Is she going to be able to compete against the girls, or do her dreams depend on whether a little boy thinks that he's a girl? You know what I mean? Is that the world he wants? He complains about all this shit, like the child trafficking. Like, I can't believe that he watched those videos that I fucking put up and put those comments in there to just fuck with my brain. You know why? Because Uncle Will. Because I put Uncle Will down. Because I asked Uncle Will for help. I said, please let me tell you why I think Upchurch is chosen. And he didn't say anything bad to me. He just said, we're all chosen or some bullshit like that. And I was like, well, I don't agree. We are all chosen, but we got to choose ourselves. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, when you choose God, she's a hard road. But then when people lied upon me and I tried to set the record straight, Uncle Will came and told me I was crazy. So Uncle Will became fair game because he was a dipshit and he doesn't stand for what he says he stands for. He complains about all the shit that I talk about with no fucking solutions. Not any. No solutions. But he's ready to fight. He'll have his gun. Ready to stand strong and do whatever it takes. When it could be solved right now with his fucking brain. But he doesn't have a brain to know that that's the way things should go. He should give his brain over to the truth and figure out what that is. And in order to do that, he has to figure out who he is. You know what I mean? He's got a little venom in him too there, Cashville. You know what I mean? He does. He's strange. He's strange. If you want to have a conversation with me, you gotta wear your wife's underwear. A little weird, huh? What else do we got going on today? Anybody else in the chat want to talk? Cashville, what do you want to talk about? God, Jesus? What do you think? I think there's 3 separate things. That's what I think. That come together, you know what I mean? I believe there's a Father. Because it says, at the right hand of God is the truth. You know what I mean? So that's his Son. And the Holy Spirit's always all around us to click into that Christ consciousness. You know what I mean? Like when you have Christ consciousness, if you were Harlow Blonde and you had Christ consciousness, and someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I think you should show me your tits," what you would do is, when you met his wife, you would say, "Hey, are you sure you want to marry this guy? Because he really wants to see my tits." And I ain't lying to you, and I ain't saying this to hurt you, but it's the truth. So is that the guy you want to marry? But instead, the way we are today in society, give me that trip, baby, and show me that bling. And when you're done, I'm going to fucking kick you to the curb. And if you want to say anything about me, I still got the information that can fuck you in the ass. That's called narcissism, bitch. You know what I mean? We don't see it though. Like anybody who likes Harlow, thinks she's a sweet girl, you might want to take another look. Anybody who has to wear as many faces as she does and hide her face and then complain that people say dirty things to her when her boobs are hanging out all over the place. Like, holy smokes. Dana Hall. I was on that live stream with Seeper for a little bit. Dana doesn't, like, I try to shut. She will not let you talk. No way. If she knows that you're going to expose her. And I only want the best for Dana. I just, like, I want to tell her what I think, and then she can explain to me where I'm wrong, but she just doesn't want me to get it out. You know what I mean? You can go back and watch it. You can probably just flick through it and see when I was on there. But hey, yeah, Dagburn's showing all his old conversations that he had with people. That makes him even look more stupider, don't you think? If you're still out there, Cashville, don't you think that that makes him look really stupid? That, hey, he fucked Ryan over and Creek Squad, and they still let him back in, and they were still willing to have conversations and support him. And then, well, Marty, what am I crying about? What gives you the fucking right to come into my comments, bud? You won't let me in yours because, well, you're afraid you'll be exposed as a big fat liar. And it's the Great Awakening, sweetheart. And, well, you can run, you can hide. But you have to make your brain shine. And, well, and bud, you got to get into her first. You got to take her back. You got to take her back from the devil that's holding her right now. And you got to tell yourself, I'm not the person that I think I am. Well, I guess it is. No, it's your will, bud. You get your own fairy tale ending. The story that you make gives you your ending. It's not God's will, bud. It's yours. Whether you want him or not. God doesn't even judge, I don't think. I just don't think you can lie to him when you die. I think you gotta face yourself. And there's no way out of it. You're trapped. You're trapped, Martin. So why wouldn't you untrap yourself now rather than later? But he's in me, you stupid fuck. You are so dumb. So like the 144,000 is real, you dipshit. God does enter human vessels there, dipshit. You just don't get it because you can't hear it. Because you got the devil in your ear telling you you're good and you're not. You can't even be a good daddy. You have no concept of what it is to be a man. And you're just like Uncle Will. You complain about all the shit that's going on in the world, but you have no solutions. You have nothing to bring to the table other than your crying and whining and your victimness. You're a victim, just like Johnny Gobble. But you couldn't teach anybody the way. And I could prove it in a debate. Pick anybody's show you want to go on. But I'm not letting you dominate a conversation. No fucking way. We'll have our fucking equal times. And we'll see who shows each other up. Because I guarantee you, you're the one that goes away crying. Because you won't be able to face the truth. You'll spaz out. You'll leave. You'll do everything to try and get out of it, sweetheart. Because deep down inside, you know who you are. You know who you are. You're an insecure little man. And you just want to be loved, Martin. You just want to be loved. You want to be liked. You want to be followed. You want to be admired. But you don't admire yourself, bud. Okay. What time you want to do her, Marty? What time you want to do her, bud? I'm afraid to debate you. Nah, bro. All you got is your fucking scriptures to throw at me. I got the truth to throw back at you. Because the truth is, you can't prove who wrote those. The Word of God, not words, brother. The Word is truth. Only through the truth can you have God. You don't get that easy concept. Be a decent human being and don't hurt people. Don't lie upon people. And don't do things to better yourself off of people. Better yourself to better people. You don't understand these simple concepts, bruh. 6 p.m. Central. I'll see what that is. Anytime, Martin. We'll have her, bud. But I'll tell you what. You try talking over me. We talk like civilized human beings. And we get our points across. And we see how that goes, bud. Invite your brother Jesus. Tell him. Tag him. Get a little post out. Say, hey, Mises, I'm going to take care of a false prophet tonight. Let me show you how good I am. How about that? Then maybe he'll share your stuff and your channel can grow. And you can spread your hate all over the world, brother. You're going to be world famous just like Johnny Dagburn. But I don't think you're going to like the fame either. You might come out looking dumber than him. You don't get it, do you? You don't get it at all. Hear what's wrong with Christians, Marty? You think you know everything. You think you know who God is. Because in all actuality, if you thought about God, it would blow your mind that you can't even start to imagine what he is. But you got him all boxed up. Not me. No way, sweetheart. Imagination is intelligence, bud. Just check into some Carl Jung. What do you think? You think Carl Jung was a false prophet? How about Tesla? Was he a wizard? He talked about God all the time, bud. Huh? He also talked about aliens too, eh, buddy? Did you know that? Did he find a way to communicate with the aliens? As reported. Huh? How come there's not a big shrine of Tesla stuff? Did someone get all that stuff, Martin? Bud, if you've got God, let him strike me down now, because I don't want any part of the God that you serve, bud. Not any part. Not any part. No way. Not with the hatred and disgust that you show towards your fellow man. No reasoning or receipts. You just flap your lips and throw spells into the universe and don't give a fuck. Because the world's all about Martin. You have no idea what it's like to be in Christ, bud. No idea. You have no idea of sacrifice whatsoever. You've never sacrificed a thing. Because that would mean you'd have to get out of your victimhood. You're not willing to do that. You're a prophet of God. It almost makes me sick to hear you say that. Dude, you're recorded all over the place, lying, hating on people. You're a fucking moron. A complete and utter disaster. And your brain is gonna explode when you find out. My heart does go out to you, Marty, because you're just so stupid and you don't know it. You have no comprehension of truth. You won't admit to yourself that, hey, maybe I am the problem with myself. Maybe I need to look within. God is not in a book. Sure, you can find him in there. Maybe you need to start reading between the lines instead of just fucking reading what you want and interpreting what you want. Go look at Mises' last video, bud. About how you're supposed to be like Christ. You're supposed to walk like Christ. So if you know Epstein Island's going on, you do everything to try and bring it to people's attention. But for some reason, this stupid fucking world that I live in would rather watch you or Johnny Dagburn. It's fucking weird to me. And I don't get it. Yeah, we'll see tonight, won't we, bud? Martin, you can call me crazy. I'll take that title. Because you have to be crazy to fucking fight the world, to show it that it fucking needs some truth in it. And that it's so fucking delusional and thinks that it does. With someone like you, who is a complete and utter fucking menace to society. You don't even know how to support your children and you think you're gonna fucking debate me? A man that would spit on his wife? A man that would go move in with another woman with nothing to even offer her? You're taking meals out of those 5 children's mouths if you're not supporting anything, Marty. You're stealing from her children. You know what I mean? Because you're too afraid to be alone. Maybe you might have to find yourself, eh, Marty? Anyways, I'm going to cut this done. I'll see you tonight, Martin. I'll see you tonight, bud. What is that? What was it, the time again? 6, 3. So 7 o'clock? Is that it? It's like 4 o'clock now, 3 hours from now. 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you there, Marty.